are, week 3, music success in 9 weeks. I am celebrating the fact that we are in version 2 of my book.
Yes.
Which is a guide to how to ratchet up your online publicity, supercharging your online publicity. And it also involves marketing, traditional online marketing. So on that note, I've got Miss Nancy Tierney here with me, copywriting expert extraordinaire and head of sales at Cyber PR. And we're going to be talking about week 3, optimizing your website.
Yes, ma'am. So,
3 tips for the week. Number 1 is the pitch.
The pitch. The pitch that you've already written in, what was it, week 1?
Week 2.
Week 2, you wrote your pitch. And with Laura Allen, she gave you a lot of tips on that. So the important thing is have your pitch on your homepage and actually have it so people can read it too. It's like sometimes it's so small. Have people be able to place it above the fold for sure on your homepage. It's really important, and other pages as well. It might not need to be as prominent on other pages, but it's great because chances are it also has keywords in it that people are going to search for too. So really have your pitch on your homepage.
And when she says above the fold, you are referring to the top 1/3 of the page on the landing page.
Yes.
So it sucks them in immediately and they get, oh, this band is this.
Yes.
And don't worry about alienating. I mean, some people aren't going to like Stevie Wonder. I don't honestly know who that would be. But, you know, if you're comparing yourself to someone, it's okay to take a little risk. But pitch absolutely throughout the website so people get a sense. Remember, pitch also goes on your Twitter page and on your Facebook info box.
Yes.
So that when people land, maybe they don't have their speakers on if you've got music, which that's a whole other conversation. But you want to make sure that people get a very good sense. So tip number 1, pitch on homepage and throughout your websites.
Yeah.
The second tip we want to talk about in this week is the opt-in.
Yes, the opt-in, which is what people use in order to sign up to be a part of your mailing list and to receive your free bribe, whatever it is, your download or whatever you've decided is going to entice people to opt in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the important thing about that in terms of optimizing your website is to make sure that there's a place for them to actually do that on every single page of your website, that your opt-in is a part of every single page, because you don't know what page they're going to land on. They could come to your site through your bio page as opposed to your home page. So.
Or an article. If you've got like quotes or articles, those
Absolutely.
tend to get picked up. So just on the bottom, you could have a small opt-in, receive our monthly newsletter list, and get a free MP3, free video, anything you want to give away. I created a tiny URL for my favorite opt-in widget, which is free from Reverb Nation. It's tinyurl.com/Reverb free bribe.
Great, that makes it easy.
So that is how you can go. It's very simple. Follow the directions on Reverb Nation. Stick your bribe all over your website.
Yes.
And we also have ours on our YouTube. I link mine back to my Twitter. I want to make sure that I'm getting people to opt in all over the place.
And I think you can do it on Facebook now. You can put
Absolutely.
any place that allows you to do that online. Just put it there.
Right. And again, bribe them all over the place. And the third tip is your website load time. Now this is something that we have been noticing. We've been looking at a bunch of cyber PR artists' websites, and there was a great study done by Google a couple of years ago that said the average person is moving on in 3.5 seconds if your website is not loading very quickly. So you've got to make sure, think about always Google. How long does it take Google to load when you hit google.com?
Right.
Instant, and it's simple, and it's just a box. So take a page from them and have your site load in 3.5 seconds or less. Don't have a flash movie, don't just have a photo. People aren't going to know what to do with that, because in their minds they're asking, what's in it for me?
Yeah.
So immediately you could have a clear photo of the band, a little pitch, an opt-in, and 3.5 seconds, get them there and get them opting in as fast as possible.
Right. I mean, I was amazed at how many sites I saw where it would just a picture would come up as an enter page. That's the other thing, kind of, you know, your enter page. That doesn't offend me as much as when it was just a picture and then the navigation titles like bio, music. It's like, and no other copy. Nothing about who is this artist, why am I here, and why would I even want to go to any of these other pages. And then it's up to me to make some kind of choice as the visitor, as opposed to really having a page that, you know, immediately says who you are and gives them a really good impression, and as you said, the opt-in. So
that's right.
yeah.
So that's week 3, optimizing your website. This is Ariel. This is Nancy. This is Sound Advice.